After reading chapter 2 carefully, answer the following questions. Why did Oliver think that London is a good place to go to? He thought so because there would be so many work opportunities for him, and Mr. Bumble wouldn't be able to find him. How did Jack Dawkins treat Oliver when he first met him? He was so kind that he bought Oliver a meal and offered to show Oliver the way to London. What did Oliver see Fagin doing? He saw Fagin, the master of a gang of children thieves, sitting at a table, taking some things out of a wooden box. So, Fagin took a knife in one hand and ran to see if Oliver saw anything. Who did Oliver work with in London? He worked with some other children in Fagin's gang. They stole what other people had. To earn their living. What was the game that Fagin played with the boys? He pretended that he was a gentleman and asked Jack Dawkins and Charlie Bates to steal things from his pockets in order to teach Oliver how to be a thief. Why does Fagin live in such an old dirty house if he has a box of gold watches and jewels? Perhaps he wanted to hide away from the police, or he was miser and greedy. Why was Oliver caught, and how was he released? When Jack and Charlie robbed a gentleman, they escaped, but Oliver was caught. The magistrate didn't send Oliver to prison because the owner of the bookshop said that the real thieves were the two other boys. Who was that gentleman who was robbed? He was Mr. Brownlow. He was a kind man. How did Mr. Brownlow help Oliver? He took Oliver after leaving the police station to his house because he felt sorry for him, and Oliver was ill too. He also told Mrs. Bedwin, the housekeeper, to take care of Oliver until he got better. Why were Fagin and Bill Sikes so afraid that the police had caught Oliver? They were afraid that Oliver might tell the police about their place and their work. Why was Nancy chosen to go to the police station? She was chosen because the police didn't know her there. She knew that Oliver was taken to Mr. Brownlow's house. Important quotations. I know a man who will give you work and a room for nothing. Who said these words and to whom? Jack Dawkins, or the Artful Dodger, said these words to Oliver. Who was the man mentioned? Fagin. What kind of work will Oliver do for that man? He would steal other people's things. I hope you've been at work this morning, boys. Who said these words and to whom? Fagin said these words to Jack and Charlie. What kind of work were they doing? They were stealing people's gold watches, jewelry, and handkerchiefs. Why did the speaker laugh when Oliver agreed that the notebooks were well made? He laughed because Oliver thought that Jack and Charlie made the notebooks, but in fact they stole the notebooks. But what is this? Look there. Who said these words and to whom? Mr. Brownlow said these words to Oliver. What was the speaker looking at? He was looking at a portrait of a pretty woman. Why was the speaker astonished? He was astonished because there was a great similarity between Oliver and the woman in the painting. Find the mistake and correct it. Jack Dawkins' friends called him the skillful dodger. Jack Dawkins' friends called him the artful dodger. Bill Sikes was chosen to bring Oliver back. Nancy was chosen to bring Oliver back. Mr. Brownlow is a rich criminal in London. Fagin is a rich criminal in London. Oliver and Jack entered London in the morning. Oliver and Jack entered London in the evening. Oliver followed the signs to London for 2 days. Oliver followed the signs to London for 7 days. Thanks for listening. With Nafham, learn easily and simply.